Hi, I'm Evan E, and I may or may not have consumed illegal paraphernalia. Today on the Fake Food Show, we're rolling out on a trip to Flavortown. Ha 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 ha! Today we're gonna get Guy Fieri's award-winning bourbon wings. Which award? We don't know. A nice stroll to get cheesesteak egg rolls like it was made in a Filipino joint.
If I was super drunk, this would...
yeah, bro. Are you kidding me?
Bacon mac and cheeseburger that's so gangsta, it will make you want to do drugs in your mother's basement.
That's in the thumbnail, guys.
It just doesn't look presentable. Like, what is this, like burnt? What is that?
Cajun chicken Alfredo so out of bounds, it'll make you slap the shit out of an Italian uncle.
Did it take you to Flavortown?
Took me to like Six Flags.
And a chocolate cake that'll have you eat ass the next chance you get.
Anytime they put alcohol into stuff, like the whiskey or the bourbon, bro, I can't really taste what it's adding to it, honestly, you know?
Like when I was a kid and I would eat rum cake, I'd be like, oh,
I think I had too much Hennessy, man.
All that on today's episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Fake Food Show.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fake Food Show. We got something real special for you today. Today we're eating the food of the man, the myth, the legend, Guy Fieri.
Diners, drives, and what is it?
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Dives.
Dives. Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
Bitch.
So he's doing a little promo right now. I think it's through Postmates where you can order food from his kitchen.
He doesn't have a brick and mortar Flavortown kitchen. It's all delivery.
They left this at the wrong house, bro. I have to go find this. I put my address and they left it across the street. I have to go hunt for it.
If you go on Yelp, a lot of the reviews on Guy Fieri's Flavortown kitchens are poorly rated. And they're like 1 star, 2 stars.
It's pretty hard to get like 1 or 2 stars on Yelp.
It's poorly rated, so we'll see how it goes.
He's no Mario Batali, you know?
He's not even, who's the lesbian Iron Chef?
Morimoto?
I don't think he's lesbian.
He's not.
All right, so we're gonna take you on a little trip to Flavortown ourselves. You ready?
Got his egg rolls, so I know Evan, you probably will feel a certain kind of way about this. Co-opting the culture of your peoples.
As long as it tastes good and he pays respect to the culture, I'm all for it.
Egg roll, it has ribeye inside of it. It's got, they call it SMC, but it stands for super melty cheese. Provolone.
They put Parmesan on top.
And it's got some sriracha ketchup in here. But they also gave us, I don't know what this is. Is it
looks like cheese. It looks like queso. I'm not gonna lie, the presentation is nice. I saw a lot of the reviews. They said that the presentation was good, but the food itself didn't taste that well.
Meaty, bro. This tastes like a Philly cheesesteak. It's an egg roll. That's literally what it is. Because I think in Philly cheesesteaks, they use provolone. Like ribeye and provolone are the 2 ingredients in a Philly cheesesteak.
The cheese tastes like the cheese you get in one of those like Kraft's mac and cheeses.
Honestly, I haven't eaten all day. And this is like my first bite of food. And it's kind of doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
I could see you getting this at TGI Fridays, and I wouldn't be mad. You wanna try it with the sauces?
I feel like this is like middle America's like wet dream, bro. Like a deep fried Philly cheese queso.
I don't really f with that. If I was super drunk, this would...
yeah, bro. Are you kidding me?
This would be
that was
so
my first
good.
thought, bro. I was like, yo, on like a Friday night, like after going out, like this would definitely hit.
I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna lie. Price is pretty pricey for 3 egg rolls. It's like $8, $9, but they are pretty big.
There's a lot of meat inside of them too. Like a deep fried Philly cheesesteak with spicy ketchup and queso. Like, can you really hate on that? That's the thing, you know?
I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I mean, it's different. I've never had cheesesteak egg roll.
It sounds like some Trader Joe's. They have a Philly cheesesteak bows.
My grandpa tried that. He said that tasted like
So, gotta rate it out of 5. Solid 4. Honestly, way better than I thought it would be. For what it is, it's good. But for just taste alone, bro, solid 4 out of 5.
I can't go 4 because like we have more stuff to go because that's pretty high. So I'll do 3.7 out of 5. So this is the Bourbon Brown Sugar Barbecue Wings. This is $13.99. This is Guy Fieri's award-winning Bourbon Brown Sugar Barbecue Sauce with Buttermilk Ranch Dipping Sauce.
Bro, mad alliteration in that.
It was like tongue twisters. It's like some Dr. Seuss stuff.
Are you more of a blue cheese or ranch guy?
Blue cheese.
I'm a ranch guy, bro.
I love blue cheese on everything.
So you like whoopty? Like blue cheese?
Yeah. Baked the mata, drinking horchata, hitting piñatas.
I don't think those were the lyrics, but okay. I'm not usually like a big fan of those like bourbon or like whiskey sauces and stuff like that. Like I feel like it doesn't add that.
This is award-winning though. I don't know what award this won, but you more of a drum guy or a flats guy?
More of a drum guy.
I like a flats.
Or yin and yang.
That ASMR gonna go crazy.
I don't really taste the bourbon. The barbecue's obviously there. I don't really taste the buttermilk and the ranch either. Honestly, I'm kind of underwhelmed. Bro, there's like 8 adjectives in that description and like none of them came through.
I can do it with my mouth. Went down the wrong.
Water?
Oh.
Guy Fieri almost killed him, bro.
You see the tears in my eye?
If you ever trying to impress him, you should have just pulled the bones out.
Gracias. I tried to be tough and by just putting all that meat in my mouth at the same time, but I couldn't handle all that meat.
For your tears.
Oh, you see it? Guy Fieri makes you cry. I don't know why I gagged so much on that.
Guy Fieri almost took you out, bro.
Is that what Flavortown is? If it is, I don't want to go back. Before I was struggling there, I was gonna say it's kind of underwhelming.
It's super underwhelming.
Cause like they hyped it up a lot.
Bro, 8 adjectives. I wouldn't describe the sauce as a word wing. I can't really taste the buttermilk and the ranch. I think bourbon's supposed to give it kind of like a smokier flavor.
If the bourbon is the smoky flavor, I felt that when it went down my throat. It just tastes like barbecue wings.
If I were to go to like 7-Eleven and you know they have the wings on display and they had a barbecue flavor, like this is what I would expect. But for like 14 bucks, this is a super letdown.
8 pieces for $14. You think it's worth it?
Oh no. If this was like a flavor at like Buffalo Wild Wings, I would never order it.
And when I was a kid and my mom used to go to the market and get frozen barbecue wings, it kind of tastes like this.
It's not like it's a bad wing, you know what I'm saying? It's not inedible. For the price and for the flavor, I definitely would not get it.
So if we're judging it based off the sauce of the wings by itself without the ranch, I don't think it's that good.
It tastes like grocery store barbecue sauce, you know what I mean? I don't feel the awards.
Yeah, what award was this?
It was a Guy Fieri award. Out of 5, I'd probably give it like a 1.5. Definitely not something I'd order again, especially for that price point.
I don't know if it took me to Flavortown. It took me somewhere. 0.5 out of 5.
All right, so we have the Cajun chicken Alfredo. It's Cajun spice blackened chicken breast, white wine and Parmesan Alfredo sauce, sun-dried tomatoes, and penne. Off rip, bro, this does not look the most appetizing.
It looks super dry.
It looks like there's no sauce on here at all.
No sauce whatsoever. Kind of like you. My DMs are also dry, so it's kind of like me too.
It's supposed to be sun-dried tomatoes, and these look like just like the regular tomato chunks.
It looks like the tomatoes from Taco Bell.
Scallions in here, and you can see the Parmesan on top. The chicken looks kind of dry too.
Whenever you add scallions, it ups the quality of the food.
That's a food hack. If you ever want to impress anybody, just sprinkle little scallions on top. But like Alfredo's supposed to be like a thick sauce, you know, that's supposed to be watery.
Super salty.
Super salty. Not as dry as I thought it would be. The Cajun spice overpowers everything, bro. It's all you can really taste, and it just tastes like straight salt. This is like my sodium levels for like the week.
So it's kind of like you too. You're also a very salty.
So that one I'll accept, bro. I'm a very salty person.
I mean, overall, I'm not really a big pasta person to begin with. Italian pasta, I don't really like it that much.
Nah, good Italian pasta is fire, but this is definitely not that.
Like presentation-wise, it didn't look that good because it was super dry.
It's supposed to be an Alfredo sauce, which means it's supposed to be like thick and creamy, right? But it's just all watery and straight at the bottom. It just sank.
I'm gonna get a piece of tomato. The pasta by itself without the chicken tastes alright.
It's like overcooked. Good pasta supposed to have a little bit of a bite to it, but it's just all kind of mushy.
Did it take you to Flavortown?
It took me to like Six Flags, I guess. I don't know.
It took me to like the local fair.
Yeah, it took me to like a block party. Like a bad block party that you don't want to be at, but your parents make you go.
1 out of 5?
0.7. It's worse than the wings to me.
I can't put it higher than the wings. 0.4. I would not get it again. And for the pricing point, it's $15.
$15, bro, it's crazy.
This is the bacon mac and cheese burger, $12.99. So it's 80% lean meat, 20% fat. SMC, super melty cheese, mac and cheese, bacon, LTOP,
Life of Pablo?
lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, donkey sauce, garlic buttered brioche. Any of you guys want to make a sandwich or make something fancy, just add it to a brioche bun.
Dude, I feel like every new chicken sandwich now is coming out in a brioche bun. Even McDonald's has brioche buns now for their chicken sandwiches.
Okay, so I don't know what donkey sauce is. That must be a Guy Fieri special.
You watch Shrek, bro. You know what donkey sauce is.
I've seen Shrek. I don't think I've seen that scene.
It's a deleted scene, bro.
Okay. All right, how does he eat it? He stands up.
Yeah, he eats
I
like
have to eat this like Guy Fieri.
That's gonna be the thumbnail, guys. Take it to Flavortown?
Donkey sauce is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. That's like a Big Mac sauce. I saw a review, they said they could get something like this for cheaper at Burger King, like a Whopper. I don't doubt that.
Taste the mac and cheese though?
No, I couldn't. It was all sauce. It's definitely not worth $13 for this. Like, I like the onions, I like the sauce. It just doesn't look presentable. Like, what is this, like burnt? What is that?
Definitely a smash burger. Definitely smash it down on the griddle. I think they made it a little bit too crispy on the edges.
It adds a crunch to it. It's not the worst thing I had on the menu. So I'd probably do 2.5 out of 5. I'm not gonna lie, it took me to Flavortown. I don't know if the $13 was worth it. That's like going to Hawaii, you get a timeshare, but I don't know if it was worth it because they put you away from all the action. You know, you gotta take a bus.
on the other side of the island.
Yeah, you gotta take the island all the way to the other side to experience it. You know,
More like this took you to Flavortown, but on like a timeshare at like the edge of Flavortown.
All right, my second bite, I could definitely taste the burnt part of the patty. I'm gonna have to lower my rating to a 2 out of 5. It's like you went to Hawaii and then like everything gets gradually worse throughout the week. The weather, the volcano erupts, brother dies from a scuba accident.
It's like forgetting Sarah Marshall, bro, when he shows up and he's so happy.
And his girlfriend shows up.
Yeah. So that burnt part was the ex-girlfriend showing up at your timeshare. A new boyfriend that's a rock star.
But I didn't fall in love with the girl who works at the hotel, so.
That's because there's not enough mac and cheese, bro. This is a great analogy, guys. All right, the last thing we got here is the Choco whiskey cheesecake. It's whiskey creme anglaise, salted whiskey caramel sauce, and a crumbled toffee bar. What's an anglaise? Can you look that up real quick?
I thought you knew what it was. It's just a fancier word for glaze. Anglaise.
Light pouring custard. I was counting, it actually has 5 layers. Cake frosting, cake frosting, cake frosting.
It was $7.95.
How much is a slice of the Cheesecake Factory?
$9 to $12 in that ballpark. Visually, it's alright. Part of the top kind of came off when I took the top off.
It's moist. It's supposed to be a cheesecake?
It looks like just like a chocolate birthday cake.
Yeah.
This is about to be all in my teeth. All right, pray for me.
It's not bad, honestly, I think. I was expecting a little bit more because I think it's supposed to be like a salted caramel, so I was expecting a little bit more saltiness or whatever, and I didn't get the toffee either. But for just like a regular cake, pretty solid.
I like it.
It's super chocolatey though. I'm not a big chocolate cake kind of person because I feel like the chocolate flavor gets like overwhelming after a couple bites.
No, like if you have Cheesecake Factory chocolate cakes, that's super chocolatey.
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Anytime they put alcohol into stuff, like the whiskey or the bourbon, bro, I can't really taste what it's adding to it, honestly, you know?
Like when I was a kid and I would eat rum cake, I'd be like, oh,
I think I had too much Hennessy, man.
Probably the best thing I had from Flavortown.
Nah, I like that roll still better, but this is solid.
Some vanilla ice cream would go good with this cake, I'm not gonna lie.
It's not too sweet.
No, it's not too sweet. Like I said, Cheesecake Factory is dumb sweet and it's too chocolatey. This is like perfect. I'm a dessert person myself, so.
We're gonna get our production assistant, Nisha, a dessert connoisseur, to come over and offer her thoughts.
Good pan, Tony. You can't go to Flavortown with a small ass bite.
I'll give it a 3 out of 5.
To me, it was the best thing I had all day from Flavortown. I gotta do 4 out of 5.
Better than the timeshare.
It's more like I grew up in the city, so it's like it was home to me, you know?
You're coming home after college.
Yeah, I couldn't hate on it, you know? I went to Flavortown High, then I left for a little bit to go to college, and I came back for Thanksgiving break. Alright guys, that concludes our episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives and our exploration to Flavortown.
For it being the worst rated restaurant, not as bad as I thought. I feel like I've definitely had worse food at places.
I compared it to like an Applebee's TGI Fridays.
Exactly. It's a bit pricey, bro. We spent like, what, $90 on the food today? Portions are like a little bit smaller than like I would like.
If you go to restaurants like Applebee's or TGI Fridays or whatever, like you know what you're expecting and the price points are pretty cheap for those.
Yeah.
But if you get that quality from Guy Fieri and the prices are a lot more expensive, I don't know if it's worth it, and then you gotta deal with delivery. They delivered it to the wrong house.
Yeah. We're gonna be real, neither of us watch any Guy Fieri. We have no idea what he does on a day-to-day basis. You would rather have a food pop up from somebody else. Who would you support?
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. He's a dick though, you know? And I don't want to support that behavior.
Who would you want to get a pop-up from?
That action Bronson, bro.
Gotta be Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande?
You know? It's
I feel like it would be really sweet, bro.
some strawberry.
It'd be like all cute sweet stuff.
Some strawberry cupcakes. Or mother Danny Glover.
All that on today's episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives on the Fake Food Show.
Who are you talking to? And whose car is this?
I stole it.